Hi and welcome to the Wilson Chala's YouTube channel. We are dedicated to preserving and sharing Zambia's rich history through topics like culture, politics, finance, and education.
But some of you, that's how the way you are. Some of you are like that. Some of you are scared to say things as they are or to express yourself. You are scared. Me, I've got no problem in expressing myself. I express myself. What you see is what you get. What you see is what you get. If I agree with you, I agree with you. If I don't agree with you, I don't agree with you. If I'm against you, if I am working against you, I say it will be in black and white. It will be in black and white. I will not come to you and say, no, I'm with you. I'm with you. And yet, I go behind and say something else. Therefore now, I have known that dualism. I have known that dualism. So, I mean, and I had to go and watch it. I had to go and watch it so that I can understand you. But honestly, how could you believe a guy? He stands up, he go and stand next there, and he starts talking, and you believe to say, he didn't know that we are listening. I mean, how dumb can you be? I'm sorry to say this, but how dumb can you be? I stand up, even in I stand up, I'm here, and I start talking, and you believe to say, we don't know that he's talking. He didn't know that we are hearing. But you can hear me talking to you. I can even pretend that I'm talking to President Hakainde Hichilema. Hello, but President, have you arrived? Are you in Lusaka now? I watched you. The rallies that you did, I've been watching. I watched 3. I mean, and I come up and sit here, and you all believe that JJ was talking on the phone. How dumb can you be? How am better than say? I will tell you off. How dumb can you be? Just because he stood there, he's talking to himself. You believe? What data does JJ bring out which is true? What data? Because okay, even if I was sharing data with him, if I were sharing data with him, it will be true data. Because I don't talk if you have. But JJ doesn't even bring up anything sensible. Please spare me for the phone calls. Not for now. Not for now. I mean, it doesn't. There is nothing truthful that JJ brings. Nothing truthful. JJ lies. He lies. The moment he just start talking, it's all lies. JJ, the entire life of JJ, it's all lies. JJ is a criminal. JJ is a crook. And you fall for it. You even start calling me now. But you see, there are 2 things. One, some of you are just naive. Okay? You are naive. You are dumb. I'm sorry to call you that. Some of you are just dumb. But then some of you are naysayers. Is it naysayers or doomsayers? You are doomsayers. You are doomsayers. You are people who are sitting on the edge waiting to see bad things happen to me. Some of you are doomsayers. You sit, wait for me, that you are praying. Wherever you are, you pray. You want something bad to happen. And some of you, it is not just those who are in opposition, no. Even those who are in the ruling party, I know. Some of you who are even saying that you are working with UPND. Some of you who are even in UPND. Some of you don't like me. Some of you are waiting for a day. You are sitting, you are salivating, you have crossed your fingers. You are waiting for a day that I will say something bad against Hakainde Hichilema or UPND. Or you are waiting when something bad will happen. That is what you are. I know a number of you. You can pretend to me that you are my friends, but I can see through you. I can see through you. One thing with me is that please don't underrate my cognitive abilities. Don't underrate it. Don't underrate me looking at things and seeing more than what you can show me. I look at people's faces, I look at people's smiles, and I know who genuinely likes me, who genuinely is my brother. I know. Some of you, I just talk to you on the phones. I'm able to tell who you is genuine. Even when we are chatting on an SMS, I'm able to tell this one is genuine, this one is not genuine. And my judgment is not so bad. My judgment is not so bad. There are very few times that I've gone wrong about people. So I can tell So those of you who were excited, those of you who were happy, those of you who started sharing this like out of concern, it is because you are like, hey, yeah, here it is, here it is, here it is. We told them, I knew it. But no, I'm not that simple. I'm not that simple. And I'm quite principled.
Sorry, we just have to pause this video. According to the new YouTube policy, we just have to leave a significant commentary in the video. So if you enjoy this video, please remember to subscribe, like and share with your friends and families. Turn on the notification button so that you are able to see the video always when I post. And don't forget to watch this video up to the end for you to enjoy the full content of our videos. Leave a positive comment in the comment sections. It helps us to improve our channel rather than bad comments. This video will continue very shortly.
Yes, of course, when
Stay with me.
We were talking, we were in good terms.
Continue watching.
But believe me, they never assisted me when I was out there. Brian Mundubile, I always give him respect because there is a part that he played. At least I understood him. He went as far as he could. But nonetheless, he had his limitations. And we stopped talking. I can't remember the last time I spoke to Mundubile. I can't remember the last time I spoke to Mundubile. I can't. I think it must be maybe even like 2 years ago. Mundubile. I can't remember the last time I spoke to Mundubile. I can't remember. I can even show you my call records. I can't remember. I don't hold him against that because there was a time when Mundubile was really there. But when I was out there, those people that the PF were coming out like, when I went to UPND, you were coming out like, hey, they helped you, hey, they assisted you. No, guys. The PF got more than I got from them. The PF got more than I gave them. Now, when I was out there, even how I survived, I really survived by the grace of you people. And most of the people, it was not UPND per se, but most of the people that assisted me and supported me, they were UPND sympathizers or supporters. Most of them. UPND sustained me when I was out there. I'm telling you, this is the truth. UPND, not as a party, but the supporters of UPND, the people that sympathizes with UPND, they sustained me out there. Not Imweba PF. So Imweba PF, even when you say, a lot of you were saying, these people, they are bad. These people, they are bad. These people, they are bad. Hey, don't associate with these people. Don't associate with these people. But these are the people that looked after me when I needed that support. When I needed the help. These are the people that supported me. These are the people that helped me. So I don't understand you when today you speak like, how can you associate with these people? How can you associate with these people? These people are bad. How can you tell me that? When I lived off their generosity, when I lived off their kindness, when I lived off their compassion, even by coming back, you people, you were telling me, hey, support us so that we can bring you back. Support us so that we can bring you back. Support us so that you can come back. You used to say all these things. I never responded to anyone because, my discussions were still ongoing. So I was just there. I was not telling people how far I had gone in my negotiations with the people that I had offended. I never, even here on social media, I was not coming to tell you. But for a full year, I was busy negotiating, going back and forth, discussing with people for a full year. And even by PF, you were busy. No, support us, support us. Support us so that you can come back. I come back in the country. And when I was about to come, when I announced to say I'm coming back home, Mwanem to me nama messages, don't come. Hakainde Hichilema is very bad. Hakainde Hichilema taka kuleke. Hakainde Hichilema. Mwanem panga nama live video up. You were going live. Hey, Tayali, he's supporting, he thinks baka mwerela. Hey, tabaka mwerele. Akaka chair. Kachea. Na baba woman abati chimpumi. Nabo balimuna bakamwerera Hakainde Hichilema will never forgive. Hakainde Hichilema terera, Hakainde Hichilema terera, tawakabwere, you die in exile. That's what you are saying. The videos are there. Here I am. I'm back in the country. I come back in the country. The Hakainde Hichilema that you said, no, Hakainde Hichilema alipo mtima. Hakainde Hichilema taka kwerere. Hakainde Hichilema akakutola mchifunganga waisa. I come back, I am free. Chami kalipa. Mwatampako. Why are you not arresting him? Why are you not arresting him? And yet whatever Hakainde Hichilema alipo mtima. Now when I come back in the country, I am free. You start saying, Hakainde Hichilema, arrest him. Why are you not arresting him? This is the man that you are saying is a bad man. This is the man that you are saying, I come back, I'm free. Mwafulwa. The same man that you are saying is bad, you start asking him to say, arrest him. Why are you not arresting him? Why are you not arresting him? Mfuma hapo nomba, mwatpili bukanomba. You have changed the story now. Now I'm working with you. How can I work with you? What have you given me? What have you given me for me to betray Hakainde Hichilema? What have you given me for me to betray all those people that supported me for the time that I was there? What have you given me? Now, even if I'm mad, if I'm a madman, even if what is it that you have given me for me to betray people like my mother, Mrs. Namayanda? I mean, that mother of mine was, like an angel. She used to send me messages, encouraging me, sacrificing a little pension and sending it to me. Here is a ticket for you to buy bread, mwanangu. How can I come here and I come here and betray all these people? Because it's beyond Hakainde Hichilema. It's beyond Hakainde Hichilema. How can I do that? I can never do that. What I've gotten from the UPND, what I've gotten from the leadership of Hakainde Hichilema is far much more than I've gotten from any in the political, since I entered my political scene. Since I entered my political life, I've never gotten so much from the UPND and the leadership of Hakainde Hichilema. I've never. Edgar Lungu helped you. Edgar Lungu gave me 20,000 kwacha when I was convicted for assault. Can you compare to what I've benefited through Hakainde Hichilema and his leadership? Can you compare? You can't compare. It doesn't even come any close. So how can I do that? And okay, fine, let's move on. Where we are today. Today, even if Hakainde Hichilema, even if I didn't like UP, and even if I didn't like Hakainde Hichilema, I'm a politician. Let's face it, I'm a politician. And what I want is to be part of government. That's what I want. And today where we are, I am this close to getting into government. I am very close to getting into government. And I'm not delusional like you. I know politics. I know the technicalities of politics. I know the strategies of politics. I know the myths of politics. I know I'm a politician. I know the spirit of politics. I'm a politician. There are spirits in politics. I know the spirit of politics. I know the myth of politics. I know the technicalities of politics. There is no way I would waste my time to even think twice that Mundubile is going to make government. There is just no way. No way. And then I've been telling you, Karen Atampokulanda. I started the Mundubile project. I started it. And I've told you that project is an abandoned project, is a stale project. Mundubile can never form government, can never. So how stupid can I be? With all this that has happened to me, even coming back into this country, and I'm free like this? How stupid can I be to work? How can I be that stupid? Never. I'm not that stupid. I'm not delusional. I see politics on a close range. I'm a political engineer. Some of the things that you are seeing, I engineered them. Mundubile, it's me who placed Mundubile pa number 2. It's me who has placed Mundubile pa number 2. You can say whatever you want. It's me who has placed Mundubile pa number 2. If I didn't place Mundubile pa number 2, Mundubile would have been beaten by Hari Kalaba. If I wanted even to campaign for Kalaba, if I had campaigned for Kalaba, Kalaba would have been ticking. But Kalaba, strategically, you don't even know I play these things strategically. I have put Kalaba, I've packed Kalaba out there. I've packed Bamembe out there. If I had wanted, there are candidates that I would have promoted, brought them to the limelight. But I've ignored. There is none can that former Minister of Transport. At Nanudia. If I wanted, I would have propped up. I would have brought them up. And Ngamwalibe Shiva. Ngamulabalandapo. But strategically, as a political engineer, I have played around to bring Mundubile there. And I didn't bring Mundubile there for anything other than to have the democracy the way you have it. To give you like a feeling which you have. I didn't want this election to just go Hakainde Hichilema one way acre. If I had wanted, I would have pushed this thing. I started at Hakainde Hichilema unopposed. But I thought of it, I said, no. In a democracy, there must be some people to compete with him. He must win over somebody. So that those of you who just hate Hakainde Hichilema, because there are some of you who hate Hakainde Hichilema. So whether you cannot vote for him. Even if Hakainde Hichilema stood alone, you cannot vote for him. So I had to give you somebody else where you can take your vote. I had to give you somewhere else where you can take your political frustration. And I gave you Mundubile so that you can take your political frustration to Mundubile. I gave you Mundubile for you to take your political frustration to Mundubile. Those of you who just hate Hakainde Hichilema, even if Hakainde Hichilema stood alone, you would not vote for him. So I had to come up with somebody, the old Wingayako, and that's how I gave you. That's how I gave you Mundubile. That's how I gave you Mundubile. Mundubile is not a political giant. Mundubile is not a political giant. Nothing. The Mundubile hype that is there. The Mundubile zeal that is there. I created it. Who created Mundubile? Who created Mundubile? Tell me one big guy here on social media who was talking about Mundubile, who propped up the name of Mundubile. Tell me one guy, because once they were against Mundubile. I pushed for Mundubile. Some people wanted to mess up that plan. They came up and they said, no, Mundubile should not stand. They wanted to ban Mundubile. I came up to fight that Mundubile is on the ballot. Mundubile is on the ballot because I thought that Mundubile should be on the ballot. Not because of Mundubile to become president. No. I wanted those political frustrated people to have someone. I, the political engineer, I gave you Mundubile. And I pushed Mundubile to bring in plan number 2. How I did it, if you want, I can give you consultants. How you prop up names. How you push agendas. Such yakula agenda yakula. There is a technicality. There is a technicality. Mundubile is not a political giant. Mundubile is not a political magnet. Mundubile doesn't have money. How come Lero Mundubile is so ubiquitous? How come? I played all that. So I'm not that foolish. What I'm trying to tell you is that I'm not that foolish to fall into the very thing that I've created. I knew Mundubile can never win against Hakainde Hichilema. I knew. I started talking about Hakainde Hichilema getting 98% because I wanted to place Hakainde Hichilema very high. And indeed, Hakainde Hichilema is very high. He's going to win with a lot of votes. A lot of votes. He's going to beat the history of, electoral victors. And yes, we need that. And that again, I didn't just start it. I am looking at how Hakainde Hichilema should be seen on the international level. Hakainde Hichilema must be attractive. He's already attractive. He's doing a lot of things. People are happy with him. But what we need now, we need to give Hakainde Hichilema that boost so that people out there can say, yes, indeed, even what he's doing, what we admire, even the people in his country are appreciating it. Because we cannot have a president who is highly recognized on an international level, and yet the people don't give him a massive vote. If they don't give him a massive vote, people start wondering to say, what's going on here? What's going on? What's going on? But they might think we are foolish. That these people are not seeing. So that's why you Zambians, you must turn out in numbers to go and vote for Hakainde Hichilema. It is not just for Hakainde Hichilema, it is for us. Hakainde Hichilema winning with it, ama vote sayengi. It will boost the confidence that people have, the rich people, the investors, they will have confidence in Hakainde Hichilema, and they will come into Zambia to invest in Zambia. Investors invest a lot of millions in countries, and when they're investing those millions, they have to be sure that there is stability in terms of leadership. They must be sure that the people are behind whoever is leading that country. Otherwise, they fear, they might think to say, you know what, if we invest, 100 million in Zambia, but the president is not liked by the people, it is likely that this person will be removed. And if he's removed, there will be policy change. And when there is policy change, we might lose money. So, they must have confidence. So when you are voting for Hakainde Hichilema, when you are going to vote for Hakainde Hichilema, believe me, when you are voting for Hakainde Hichilema, you are not voting for Hakainde Hichilema as an individual. You are actually inviting people with money to come into our country. You are actually inviting direct investment in Zambia. And when you invite direct investment in Zambia, you are inviting jobs, you are creating jobs. Don't think that your votes, no, your votes will bring development in Zambia. That is why you must go and vote. Don't just go and vote. No, no. You have to know that your vote will translate into development, because it will give confidence to the people outside, to the outside world. And they will come because of your vote. They will come. They will say, this person or this leadership is a trusted leadership. We can invest in Zambia. All these things, it's not that ndapekanya mutwe ndekala nalemba ndekala naberenga. I read. How can we handle these situations? How can we go forward? This is why I am taking an issue. I'm taking an issue with my Archbishop, Dr. Arik Banda. I'm taking an issue. I am a Catholic. But this is not an issue of faith. This is politics. So I hope my brothers and sisters in the Catholic Church, you understand me. This is not an issue of faith. I'm not questioning the presence of Jesus Christ in the Eucharist. I'm not questioning that. I'm not questioning I'm not questioning the word is going. What is the word? You know, when priests are ordained, you know, the spiritual powers that priests get when they are ordained, there is a word for it. But anyway, I'm not questioning the leadership of the Catholic Church. I'm not questioning that. I am not questioning the shepherd, the what is the word? I'm not questioning, Dr. Arik Banda as the Archbishop of Lusaka. I'm not questioning him on that. I'm not talking about the Catholic faith. No, I'm not. But I'm talking about Dr. Arik Banda as a human being who makes certain decisions that affects the country. Listen to me very well. I am questioning some of the decisions that Dr. Arik Banda has made as an individual, which affects the country, which affects me from a political point of view. Dr. Arik Banda and the others may try to justify their actions by trying to bring in some religiosity. They can do that, and they do that. But surely you can see what is behind. You can see what is behind. They are calling for prayers on the 12th of August, hours before the elections start. They are calling for prayers to pray for the elections when the Electoral Commission would have already closed the campaign period. The campaign period closes on the 12th of August, 18 hours. 18 hours, campaign is closed. No political activities. But this is when Dr. Arik Banda has strategically, come up with these prayers. And they are calling it candlelight prayers. candlelight prayers. And okay, fine. You can say, no, but these are prayers like they have tried to justify in that letter to say, no, there is a novena, whatever. All that. That is what I'm trying to say. Trying to cover up some political motives, trying to cover them in religious activities. Because these prayers, the novenas, the feasts, the solemnities, and whatever, these just come naturally. They are part of the Catholic calendar. Nobody needs to announce to say, but Sunday we'll be praying. Nobody needs to announce. We never had such announcement. Have you ever gone to church where they announce to say, okay, today we are praying, even on Sunday we will be praying? You even issue a letter. No. These are special prayers. Away from the liturgical calendar. So that letter which I saw, trying to put it that no, these prayers are fitting into the liturgical calendar. No, they are not fitting into the liturgical calendar. Otherwise, you wouldn't have needed to issue a letter. You issue a letter. You issued a letter because these are special prayers. And yes, somebody would say, yeah, but what is wrong with praying for the elections? I agree, there is nothing wrong. And on this one, I commend President Hakainde Hichilema. Because President Hakainde Hichilema has come out and he said, let us pray. Zambia is a Christian nation, and it should not just be in word, it should also be, in actions. So Hakainde Hichilema has actually said it's okay. But no, that is Hakainde Hichilema. For me, I have taken an issue. Why have I taken an issue? I've taken an issue because the Archbishop has been overly political, and not overly political, but biased towards the PF. That is my issue. I don't have a problem for the Archbishop to be political. I don't have a problem. He's a human being. He's a citizen. So he can be political. And after all, talking about politics, it is also prophetic. It is part of our mission. Even let Pope Francis, even Pope Francis encouraged us that we should participate in politics. In one of his letters, he encouraged us that we should participate in politics. So there is nothing wrong. My problem is that my Archbishop is politically biased. That is where my problem is. So since he's politically biased, I question even this now decision for them to pray on the 12th of August. Because he's politically biased. If he was not politically biased, I wouldn't have had the problem. But because he's politically biased, I am looking at it to say, this is a campaign strategy for the opposition. I look at it that this is a campaign strategy for the opposition. And that's why I take an issue. If Dr. Alec Banda was not politically biased, I wouldn't have questioned this. I wouldn't have taken an issue. I've taken an issue because my Archbishop is politically biased towards the PF against the UPND, especially President Hakainde Hichilema. And for me, it baffles me. I am wondering why have such an aversion against President Hakainde Hichilema. Why have such an aversion? What has Hakainde Hichilema done? And somebody would say, but where are you coming? The Archbishop has got nothing against Hakainde Hichilema. It is all in the letters that he has written. Dr. Alec Banda has expressively spoken against Hakainde Hichilema strongly. Dr. Alec Banda has clearly said, you are playing with fire. Dr. Alec Banda has clearly said that the UPND must go, HH must go. He has clearly said it. And unless some of you have forgotten, but there are writings where Dr. Alec Banda has clearly said he looks at Hakainde Hichilema as whatever word that he uses. And he has expressively said he doesn't want UPND to continue. So when this man who has expressed himself in this manner calls for prayers hours before the elections, are you telling me that I should just accept it to say, no, Archbishop, now later for prayers, let's go and pray? No. No, not at all. Not at all. And what has Hakainde Hichilema done? What has Hakainde Hichilema done? What has Hakainde Hichilema done? You see, Hakainde Hichilema for a long time has been sold out, or people have spoken against Hakainde Hichilema. They have labeled him to be a bad man up to today. Even when I came back, I met somebody on the shop. He said, you are here, be careful. Hakainde Hichilema will sort you out. Hakainde Hichilema will unalive you. Somebody told me that Hakainde Hichilema will unalive you. Be careful with him. Other people have been saying, no, the Baba could be poison. Hey, there is a plan to unalive Tayali. There is a plan to unalive Tayali. Hakainde Hichilema. They want to, you paint Hakainde Hichilema so bad. And some of you, even in this instance where I'm talking about Dr. Alik Banda, some of you talk about, no, hey, he was called Lucifer. He was called Lucifer. Did Hakainde Hichilema ever call Dr. Alik Banda Lucifer? Even when there was a time when the Catholic Church and the government seemed to had some serious conflict. There was that, you remember there was a time when there was that conflict, when there was that tension. It seemed there was a tension between the government and the Catholic Church. What did Hakainde Hichilema do? This bad man that you say, this man is a bad man. What did Hakainde Hichilema do? Hakainde Hichilema picked a number of his ministers, and he sent them around the country to go and meet the Catholic leaders. Hakainde Hichilema, this bad man, this man that you say is evil. When there was tension between the government and the church, Hakainde Hichilema picked ministers, sent them out to go around the country and make peace with the leadership of the church. Not, of course, not all the church leaders, no. It was just a few of them, but nonetheless, there were ministers that went around the country. Those of you with good memories, you will remember. And out of that, after they went round, there was a meeting which was called at State House for all the bishops, and including Dr. Alik Banda. He was there also. All the bishops went to meet Hakainde Hichilema. Hakainde Hichilema, over and over, you can even create a mantra when he talks about the church. You can create a mantra where he says, the church is not a competitor to the government. A church is a partner. We serve the same people. We must work together. Hakainde Hichilema has repeated that over and over and over. But on the other hand, what have we seen from Dr. Alik Banda? We have seen Dr. Alik Banda still writing strong letters, strong articles against the government, strong articles against Hakainde Hichilema. Tell me what Hakainde Hichilema said against Dr. Alik Banda. Tell me. I'll open phone lines. I want you to tell me what Hakainde Hichilema once said against Dr. Alik Banda. Tell me. But from Dr. Alik Banda, there are so many things that he has said against Hakainde Hichilema. So we want to, I am explaining these things, and what I'm saying here, if it is not true, I'll open phone lines. You tell me to say, ministers went around the country. A meeting was organized at State House. And from there, the man has insisted, the church is a partner, the church is a partner, the church is a partner. And yet, what have we gotten from this side? We get some kind of, a hostile response. When there was an anniversary for SATA, the 10th anniversary ya SATA. Is it 10th anniversary or 5th anniversary? 5th anniversary. Instead of the nation to come together and have a memorial for the former head of state.
As we conclude today's discussion, and we know remember that every major story has different perspectives, and understanding those perspectives helps us become better informed citizens. The purpose of this channel is not only to report or comment on events, but always to educate and encourage respectful discussions and promote critical thinking based on public available information. Whether you agree or disagree with today's topic, we encourage you to express your views respectively in the comment sections. Health debate is part of democracy, provided it remains respectful and constructive. If you learned something new today, please support the channel by liking this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications. You can also explore our playlists featuring Zambian documentaries, parliament highlights, trending stories, educational content, and more. Thank you for spending your time with us today. Until next time, stay informed, stay respectful, and remember, knowledge is most powerful when it is shared responsibly. God bless you, God bless Zambia, and I will see you in the next video.